Hey, Shabbat Shalom, my friends. I am honored to have the awesome Lizzy Savetsky with me.
Hey, Rabbi.
And it is so great to spend the Chag and the holiday. And one of the themes of Pesach, of Passover, of course, is redemption. And I don't know if you're familiar with this tradition. It's kind of a harsh tradition, but it's the reality, which is that only 20% of our Jewish ancestors actually made it out of Egypt.
Only 20%?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Right. The other 80% basically assimilated into Egyptian culture, and we really never heard of them again. Yeah.
That's very dark, but actually very timely message for the moment that we're in now. And you could see how easy it would be for people to not want to be a part of the unpopular or to have a fear of the unknown, of stepping up and trusting God in that way. It's really handing over a lot of your faith to be a part of the 20%.
Yeah, to be part of the 20%, and by the way, it's not just from Egypt. That 20% is basically held fast throughout Jewish history. Almost every single society, including American Jewry, is about 20% that are really into their Judaism. The question is what we can do right now to get more of our Jewish brothers and sisters into their Judaism so they can be, what we believe to be on the right side of this fight.
I think about that and how right now it does seem as if 80% of the Jewish people, and we're not that big of a number, there's less than 16 million of us in the world today?
Yeah.
Probably 80% are either in denial or feeling apathetic. I mean, look at Hollywood. It's very easy to forget where you come from or to think that you're going to hang on to your friends or your reputation if you stay quiet or even side with the people who want to destroy us. And we're seeing some of that, a lot of that actually, even on college campuses. You see Jews holding up signs at these pro-Palestinian rallies. I mean, this is the 80%. How do we prevent ourselves and our children from becoming part of that 80%? Because I think it's very enticing to be a part of the majority.
It's such a great question. This is the time to up our Jewish game, because the more we ourselves get involved spiritually with our Judaism and actually get into what it means to be Jewish, not just defending when we're attacked, but loving it when we're just in times of peace. This is the time to get as many of our Jewish brothers and sisters more into their Yiddishkeit.
Yeah, I think it's such a good point, because this is a time where so many people have reached out to me and asked me, what can I do? I feel so helpless. I can't show up at this march, or I don't feel comfortable posting on social media. Well, guess what? You don't have to. It's if you hang on and nurture your own Jewish identity, you're doing something. That is hugely active, because it is ensuring that you feel Jewish and that those around you will feel more Jewish, and especially your children and grandchildren will understand what it means to be Jewish. But that takes a lot of effort and action on our part, whether it's observing Shabbos or eating matzah or celebrating the holidays. What are some other ways?
That's it. Studying Torah, coming to MJE, getting more involved in your synagogue. Whatever you gave to charity last year, give more. Israel needs your help, your support. This is such an opportunity for all of us to up our spiritual game, and to do it because we want to make sure that not only are we part of that 20%, and not, God forbid, the 80%, but that our children and our grandchildren. And in order for our children and our grandchildren to be part of the future and not, God forbid, just the past, we have to up our games today. What we do now, Torah and mitzvot-wise, has everything to do with reacting to October 7th. The greatest zechut that we can have is when we perform an additional mitzvah. And I just love what you said, because you're huge on social media, and we love social media, and it's really important to use it on behalf of the Jewish people. But doing a mitzvah, 10 times more powerful.
Be a 20 Jew, not an 80 Jew.
Shabbat Shalom, my friends.